and welcome to the Hive for a full evening of basketball action. As I'm Jason Grohl, joined by Lance Rock, we have three exciting games lined up for you here tonight from the Hive. It should be a good one as the Perham Yellow Jackets get ready to take on the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels tonight from the Hive.
Nothing better than the Heart of Lakes rivalry, and two good teams, two good programs who've had quite a bit of success in the last few years and probably run back the last 20 years now that it always seems like it's a good matchup when the Rebels and the Yellow Jackets face off.
Well, and these two teams throughout the years have met in some big games. I come to think about 2016 section championship game was the last time actually the Rebels knocked out the Yellow Jackets. That was up at the University of Minnesota Crookston, and that was an exciting game, and Blake Craignas went off in the second half in that game and just put his team on his back. But ever since that day, it's been all Perham in the rivalry, and the Yellow Jackets have rolled, and they've kind of owned the Heart of Lakes Conference during that stretch.
Yeah, and you could almost say Central Minnesota. Very few losses along the way for Coach Cressup and his crew, and it seems like there's never quite that rebuilding year that maybe other schools are waiting to have happen with the Yellow Jackets. It's more of a just reload, and new kids are stepping up every year, and we've never really had that down year that maybe other teams are looking for.
It should be an exciting one here tonight. We'll take a quick timeout, preview a little bit of the C-Squad, junior varsity, and also varsity games that we have here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll have all three on three different streams tonight, but thank you for tuning in and welcome to tonight's broadcast. We'll take a quick timeout as you're listening and watching the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels. Well, and welcome back here to the Hive. I'm Jason Grohl with Lance Rock. We're just moments away from the start of today's C-Squad game between the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels and your Perham Yellow Jackets, and it should be an exciting one here tonight. Overall, between the C-Squad game as well, as this was kind of where maybe the early seeds of the rivalry are started.
Right, and again, you know that with summer basketball and camps and all the different things going on for these kids this day and age, it's not the first or second time these guys have met. You know, they probably are with social media, seeing how each other are doing and playing and how games are going. So, yeah, it's a great start to a rivalry. And it probably the biggest change, Jason, is being a 7th and 8th grade, former 7th and 8th grade coach, is now it's on the big floor. So no longer in the cafeteria gym or at 4:30. Now it's here we are at 5 o'clock. Kind of the warm up for the varsity game.
And it should be an interesting one. It always is when Perham and DGF gets together. It's always unique. It's always fun and usually intense. COVID regulations also kind of play a little bit of a role in that and how things are set up this year during, like we said, during the COVID regulations.
Yeah, it's going to be fun tonight. Even though the fans are limited to 150, this is it's still a good opportunity. Thanks to Magnitude Sports, thanks to the Perham Athletic Department and all of the people who are working to put this, our sponsors. We get to bring you all three games here tonight. So hopefully you can sit back, enjoy. Like Jason said, we'll be on three different streams. So when the first one's over, we'll kind of just recap real quick and get it set up for the JV game, and then we'll turn right around and do the same thing as we head to the varsity game. So we're just about ready to start. I'm going to turn it over to Jason, and here we go.
And unfortunately, Lance, I set you up wrong with the clock there. It's 14 minutes as we get ready to go for this one, as you said. Yellow Jackets going left to right. The Rebels will be going right to left as we get ready for the C-Squad game here from the Hive.
That's all right, Jason, because I don't even see where this. Oh, there we go. Start clock. I'll get it started, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully it works. And
this is our first basketball broadcast of the new year, so bear with us, fans, as we get through some hiccups here as we get ready to go.
Nothing better than a tip-off of a basketball game. Even the silence in the gym is kind of we're all ready to go, and then they send them back, as we must have.
And I bet you what happened is we had a wrestling event here the other day, and the scorecard may not have been switched out. So as we're getting ready to go, now I think we're going to be having our tip and some basketball action live from the Hive here tonight. That's, home game number 1 in a long time for this Perham boys basketball team. They've been on the road for an extended period of time. Opening tap goes to the Yellow Jackets, and setting up in the backcourt is Gage Onenson. To the far side, Glorvigan looks to drive in the lane, gets cut off. But it comes right back to him, and he goes up for 2, and it's good. Nice left-hand layup there by Onenson. Coming back the other way is Austin Anderson, we believe, for the Rebels.
So on the court tonight, we have Blaze Schmidt, number 1, Gage Onenson, number 2, Braden Glorvigan, number 3, Mason Happel, number 4, and Noah Novotny, number 9.
Just like that, the Rebels even it up. And now driving in the lane there is Happel. He throws up a shot, no good. They battle for the rebound underneath, grabbed there by Brody Freed. Quickly up ahead, and it's Austin Anderson. To the left side, a three-pointer from Wall is good. Good look there, Nicholas Wall, and he hits the 3.
Yeah, nice transition basket there for the Rebels.
Turnover in the backcourt. Anderson drives, throws up a left-hand layup, gets it to go. No, he gets called for the travel first before the shot. And that will give it right back to the Yellow Jackets.
And if you're wondering, we're keeping the clock rolling, trying to catch up. There's about 12:45 left in, so hopefully with a few stops, we will get back and get you close to the right time.
Anderson with the drive gets fouled on his way to the hoop. He will shoot 2 as the Yellow Jackets trail 5-2 here in the early going. 12:42 to go in this opening half. Here from the Hive. Free throw good. Makes it 5-3 here in the early going. And Lance, it's kind of nice, for this Yellow Jacket team, as Anderson hits the second, to be back home. They've been away for a long time. And to be back home has got to be a good feeling.
And it looks like they have a good stretch of being back home. So good way to test the early year jitters when you're on the road, and now come back home for that feeling of that gym you're practicing in all the time.
Brody Freed called for the travels. The Yellow Jacks come back the other way. They swing it to the left side. Onenson again looks inside, wide open, nice layup, and using the board. Using the board is Noah Novotny for 2, and the Yellow Jackets take a 6-5 lead.
Nice little back pick there for the Jackets, getting an easy look for 2.
Now the Rebels Oss with it. Looks over here to Wall. Wall again likes to launch the 3. This one's well short. As they battle for the rebound, Novotny comes down with it. And the Yellow Jackets will come back the other way with Onenson. Over there to Happel. Happel gets a screen, goes to the right side. Inside, down low to Novotny, open for a second, now gives it up, and a quick shot from Bladen Gorvigan, no good. Rebound, Novotny no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go and shoot 2 at the line.
Like the way the Jackets are moving the ball here. I guess I shouldn't expect any less from the coaching staff that they have, that they're running a lot of the same stuff, and you can tell the boys are confident. Basket's good there by Novotny. Ready for his second shot.
Novotny at the line. Been a nice interior presence for the Yellow Jackets here in the early going. Doesn't get the second one to go, but Freed for the Rebels grabs the rebound. He'll hand it off to Austin Anderson. Anderson again looks over the defense, so the Yellow Jackets picks up his dribble, hands it off over there to Oss. Oss up top now to Freed. Here with it, Anderson. Excuse me, that's Friend. As now it's hand off there to Oss. While he looks inside, Oss with the cut, shot no good. And the rebound's pulled down by the Yellow Jackets there. A little miscommunication. Glorvigan kicks it over to Novotny now. With the ball is Hampel. A three-pointer on its way from Onenson. Good. Nothing but nylon for Gage Onenson. And it's 9-5 Yellow Jackets. Nice look and nice ball movement from the Yellow Jackets early on. Now DGF tries to go inside, but we got a foul on the Yellow Jackets. They're trying to get the ball down low to Oss. 11:02 to go in our opening half. The Yellow Jackets lead by a score of 10-5. Inside, quick pass and a nice cut and a nice basket there. Nicholas Wall has two there for the Rebels to cut the lead to 10-7. Now the other way come the Yellow Jackets. Here's Glorvigan, swings it all the way around. Now inside for Novotny. Novotny up quickly and gets it to drop for two.
Jackets sure seem like they like that matchup that Novotny has tonight right away, and they're swinging that ball around trying to get him isolated.
Now the Rebels come back. Quick three-pointer from Friend is good. Brody Friend hits from deep. And just like that, the Rebels cut the lead to two.
Just kind of like we talked about in bonus points in wrestling, that three-pointer can cut a lead real quickly.
They swing around. Onenson now over to Novotny up top. He'll hand it off here. We'll hand off to Glorvigan. He regains control, but is quickly met by Oss. And now gets called for the double dribble. The Yellow Jackets will make a couple of tough substitutions now. Dylan Ralston and Brecken Wilcash come in for the Yellow Jackets.
Schmidt and Glorvigan heading to the bench for a quick drink of water, and here we go again, Jason.
The Yellow Jackets maintain a 12-10 lead early in the first half. Here at the Hive in the C-Squad game. Now with it Wall again. One of the guys who likes to shoot looks down low. Now the Rebels inside. It comes now a three-point attempt coming from Friend, and he nails it. Brody Friend heating up and has the Rebels up 13-12.
Yeah, that lead got cut real quickly with a couple of threes there. Little six-point run here, and here we go back to the Yellow Jackets, see if they run the same stuff and try to get some isolation down underneath.
Novotny looks to drive, but dribbles it off his knee, and it goes into the crowd. And now it's
like Jason said earlier, we're working out some of the kinks here as we're going, and we're hoping that it's keeping up with us. It looks like we might have a little delay happening. We're going to try to work on it as we go.
As we'll come back the other way, it's the Yellow Jackets with it, trailing by a point, driving the baseline, throwing up a floater, no good. It was Volkash. And coming down with the rebound is DGF. Coming back the other way, Austin Anderson drives, pops, Snow packs it back, and the pass back, shot no good there from Friend. Now with it here is Hampel. Dribbles left side into the corner with it. Onenson. Onenson drives baseline. Nice move. But shot is blocked out of bounds. They'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. 8:44 to go in our opening half. Yellow Jackets trail the Rebels by a score of 13-12. Onenson inbound on the baseline. Up for three. Volka's shot is good. Nice look there and a nice shot from Brecken Volkash.
That was a nice inbounds play, Jason. Got him a nice little look there, all alone.
O'Keefe inside with the pass down low to Wall, no good. And now we have a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a quick timeout with them here as you're watching the Rebels and the Yellow Jackets C-Squad action from the Hive on Magnitude Sports. And welcome back here to the Hive as the Yellow Jackets have the basketball in the lead, 15-13 with 7:15 to go here. Within right side, Volkash looks, gets the screen, now swings it over to Novotny. He'll hand the ball off up top for Onitson. Now comes over to the right side for Ralston. Now looking to drive is Happel. He gets cut off nicely by the Rebel defense there as he was looking to drive the baseline. Now Novotny gets it up atop. Novotny dribbles right side, kicks it over. Good ball movement from the Yellow Jackets. They're looking to get that perfect look. And now Volkash will launch. It's no good. They fight for the rebound, and the Rebels come down with it. And here's Friend with it. Friend hands it off to the cutting and driving O'Keefe. But they end up turning it over, and the Yellow Jackets maintain control.
Nice defensive recovery there by the Yellow Jackets. It looked like a situation, maybe a little fast break, and he got back and got in good defensive position.
Novotny drives, kicks out, stolen away. Coming back is Brady O'Keefe. O'Keefe looks to drive, and he draws the foul on his way to the hoop. Foul's going to be on the ground. Looks to be on Ralston. That's going to be a foul on him. So it will be
Schmidt and Glorvigan back in the game for the Yellow Jackets.
Rebels inbound, paint us underneath. We'll go all the way to the left side with it here on a pass to Anderson. Now with it, Friend looks to drive, runs into trouble into a trio of Yellow Jackets.
We get a foul there, Jason, maybe it looked like?
I believe they call a foul down low as Friend was driving the baseline.
Maybe number 1, Blaze Schmidt, it looked like. Foul on. We've got a few subs for the Rebels here.
Wall will inbound. Gets it up top here for Friend. Friend drives.
Nice drive.
Lays it up and in for 2.
All tied up here at 15-15.
Now looking to drive. The Yellow Jackets going to the right side. Glorvigan picks up his dribble, brings it up top for Ralston. He gives it to Schmidt. Over to Ralston, right side now with it. Glorvigan. And now cutting and driving to the lane with the floater, no good, was Blaze Schmidt. He fights for the rebound. He battles, got the rebound, and got fouled.
Great job there following his shot. Is something you try to teach young ball players to do, is follow your shot and good things will happen.
5:40 to go, first half. We're knotted at 15 in the first of 3 games here live from the Hive. Kick out right side, Volkash gets it back after feeding Glorvigan. Gets a screen, goes left, and they'll circle it all the way around to the left side now. Schmidt hands it off Onitson. Onitson into the lane, and it's just blocked and stolen away by Brody Friend. Been watching too much WWE and keeps thinking Fiend when I see Friend. Now they give it near side. Wall will drive. Spin, pull up. Jumper is good as he fades away and hits it. Makes it 17-15 with 5 to go.
Nice little fadeaway jumper there. Spin move in the lane, and nice to see those moves out of young athletes in that mid-range stuff, as a lot of threes usually get shot.
Onitson picks up his dribble in a tough spot, tries the entry pass, and it's stolen away by Nicholas Wall. Back the other way are the Rebels. With it was Austin Anderson, but he tripped up and traveled. And the turnover will go back and give the ball back to the Yellow Jackets. 4:39 in our first half, 17-15, Lance, and 2 very evenly matched teams that we have here today.
Yeah, I think this one's going to go right down to the end, as both teams seem to be getting the things that they want on offense, and pretty good defense. Rarely see kids out of position. Good rebounding, and not much more you could ask for out of a C-Squad game.
Nice entry pass inside there for Onitson. He's unable to finish as the Rebels close out on him, and they get the rebound. And coming back is DGF. Nice inside pass looking for Jackson Paul cutting, but it gets tapped out of bounds. Now coming back into the game is painting us for the Rebels. Nicholas Wall will get his first breather. He's played a lot of good minutes for the Rebels in this first half. And just like that, Noah Novotny will come back in for the Yellow Jackets. He's also given the Yellow Jackets some good minutes.
Yeah, he kind of had that early matchup in the lane that the Jackets went after. So we'll see if they go back to that offensive set or what happens here in the next 4 minutes.
Pass inbound with it, Austin Anderson. He'll come back up, pick up his dribble. He's flagged by Onenson. Now gets over to Oss. They swing right side, come back here to the left with it to O'Keefe. A three-pointer from Jackson Paul, not afraid to shoot. It's no good off the back iron. And a nice rebound there by Braden Glorvigan as he boxed out and went high to get the board.
Yeah, he went up and got it at its highest point, which is something you teach all young basketball players to do.
Novotny loses control, but regains it in time. And now Gage Onenson has it, gets it to Novotny. He launches a three, no good. Had a good look, but just couldn't get it to drop. Now coming back will be the Rebels and Austin Anderson. One shot trip down for the Yellow Jackets. 3:19 to go. They trail by 2 as the Rebels have the basketball and looking for 3. Austin Anderson gets it to roll, and he drops it, and it's now 20-15. Nice look there on the far right side from Austin Anderson.
3 minutes remaining, Jason, so don't look at our score clock. I'm trying to get that caught up, but not many stoppages in play, which kind of equals a good first half.
Yeah, no problem. We have no problem giving the timeout clock as a double dribble there, or the score, the game clock. Yes, yeah. As long as we have the score, we'll work on that.
All me on that one.
Yeah.
Happel back into the game for the Yellow Jackets.
We're watching the Rebels and the Yellow Jackets C-Squad action here live from the Hive. A nice pass and a cut and a floater there by Brody Friend. And just like that, the biggest lead of the night for DGF is 22-15.
That high pick and roll is a nice action and a tough one to defend that you don't see a lot of times.
Good cut there by Blaze Schmidt, but at the same time, he's blocked by Brody Friend. And back again come the Rebels. Friend launches for 3, short. Long rebound out to Glorvigan. Glorvigan trying to slow things down and does as he gets the ball to Wolkosh.
It's been quite a run. It seemed like the Jackets were up 15-14 at one point, Jason, and now you look and it's 22-15 in favor of the Rebels. So nice work by the Rebels, just making that run right before half here.
Thought about shooting there as Wolkosh passes it uptown to Novotny up top. He goes behind the back with a dribble, but dribbles into trouble and may have been bailed out as the foul was called on the drive into the lane.
Yeah, I don't believe the Rebel fans thought that was, and I think it's whichever side you were cheering on, you probably thought the other way. But in the end, we'll just start over here. Happel taking it out of bounds.
Right there is Braden Glorvigan now gives it to Novotny. Novotny dribbles all the way around the top to the right side. Hands it off to Wolkosh. Schmidt and a familiar offense from the Yellow Jackets here. A lot of outside now. They get the three-point look that they like. And it's no good from Glorvigan. Long rebound again grabbed by the Rebels. And here comes Anderson. And he travels just before he could pass it to Nicholas Wall.
Onenson back in the game for the Yellow Jackets.
And just a reminder to make sure to tune in. We'll have 3 streams tonight. JV squad following this one, and then the varsity later tonight, which, Lance, we can preview that a little bit here as we got about 1:20 to go, and it's going to be an exciting game tonight, I think, between these two teams. The Yellow Jackets coming off a very nice victory over Pelican Rapids. On the other side, DGF coming off a tough loss against Frazee, had a game wiped off the schedule on Monday, so they haven't been on the floor for a while.
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see what the Rebels bring. I know they've got some size and some length, and I think they've got a couple good shooters as well. So, again, I think matchups will be the key, who guards who, and one thing that I can tell from the 9th grade game, I believe both teams are going to come out and they're really going to hound that defense. As I saw the Jackets kind of impose their will at the beginning of this 9th grade game, and now I'm watching DGF get more comfortable and extending the defense. So something to look forward as we go to the JV and the varsity is this defense.
Here's Novotny now right side. Look inside. He's going to hand it off up top for Onenson. Drives, kick out. Three-pointer coming from Wolkosh. No good off the front iron. Nice rebound there by O'Keefe, and the Rebels come back the other way. Nice rebound there. The Rebels have been good on the glass.
44 seconds remaining, and we have a block there. That's one of those that could have probably went either way too.
And I think that's one of those situations here in the first half. You have a few fouls to give. That one doesn't hurt. DGF, I think, looking for that last shot with 38.5 seconds to go. Now they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break as well and come back. here on the Magnitude Sports Network. And welcome back to the Hive. Final 38.5 seconds to go in the first half of the C-Squad action between the Rebels and the Yellow Jackets. They have the basketball and holding it up top. As they go over to the right side with it, Austin Anderson hands it for the Rebels. Anderson with it over to Nicholas Wall. Wall with it. Now to the right side to O'Keefe. O'Keefe looking to drive. Foul is called with 7.7 seconds. Foul is going to be on the Yellow Jackets, Blaze Schmidt.
Rolston coming back into the game for the Yellow Jackets.
Out of the near side, quick shot is good. Nice shot there, Nicholas Wall. With 4 seconds to go, now the three-quarter court heave off the top of the backboard from Odinson, no good. That'll make it 24-15 into the first half. And we'll take a quick break as the Yellow Jackets trail the Rebels 24-15 here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Hi everybody, my name's Andy Eckhoff, Business Development Manager at United Community Bank. We're a one-stop shop and our experienced staff is here to help you in any way we can. I want you to know that when you bank at United Community Bank, you have a whole team behind you, and our team wants to know your goals and how we can help you get there. We're the #1 commercial lender in the Lakes area. Come see us at United Community Bank, where the future is bright.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive as we're almost ready for the start of the second half. As we get ready for what should be a fun second half between these two teams.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, Jason, to see if the Yellow Jackets can get back to what they did to start the game, as they kind of ran out to a little lead of on the Rebels, and then all of a sudden you felt the Rebels kind of ramp up the defense a little bit, extend it out a little bit further, and then they made a pretty good showing on the Yellow Jackets and really made, I think, about a 9-0 run there to end the half, and got themselves in a good position here, up by 9 going into the second half.
And it will be interesting to see. Perham had that advantage early inside with Noah Novotny, and DGF made a nice adjustment there and took that away. So it should be interesting to see if Perham goes back to that here in the second half.
Right, you would guess that they're certainly going to try. We're going to see what happens. Halftime is only 5 minutes long, but it's time to make a few adjustments, and we'll see if the Yellow Jackets change anything. And we'll see, I would say more of the same for the Rebels, as they were pretty successful in the last 5-6 minutes of that half. So
getting some fun text messages tonight as we get ready to go with this one, and we start the second half. It's Austin Anderson going with the basketball for the Rebels. Now they hand it off up top. Looks inside Landon Johnson. Quick jumper, no good there by Brody Friend. He definitely has a nice shot, likes to shoot, but not on that one. It did not go too well for him. But
nice flex action on there, though. Get that low screen cut, get him some shots right away. As like you said, Jason, he likes to shoot the ball.
And there, Austin Anderson just took the ball right away. Now coming back, flown up a shot inside, no good, was Nicholas Wall. And now they're going to say the ball's out of bounds. Off the Yellow Jackets, it will stay with the Rebels.
And our clock currently isn't running, so we'll kind of keep you up. There's 13:28 left in this half, and we'll try to get that rolling for the JV game, and I'll do a better job of keeping up with it.
We'll try at some point. We might get it going as a double dribble there is called on the Rebels. The Yellow Jackets will get possession of the ball. They lead by 9 here, or trail by 9, excuse me, with 13:24 to go in this opening half, second half opening game at the Hive. Now the Yellow Jackets with it. Glorvigan up top for Schmidt. Here to the near side, Gage Onitson. Onitson, left-hand dribble into the lane, runs into traffic. And a nice job keeping his position was Austin Anderson. He blocks the shot. The Rebels come back the other way, a little out of control. Now they settle down. Oss with it. Guarded closely there by Happel. Now it comes to the near side. A couple of steps there. Rebels pick up the dribble. Now give it over to Anderson. Anderson, long three, good. Austin Anderson hits the three, and the Rebels have extended their lead to 27-15 with 12:45 to go in the opening half. Second half, excuse me.
And a good start there for the Rebels. Let's see what the Jackets do to answer, but double dribble turns it right back over, and this run just kind of stretches out and continues, Jason.
Ralston with it over the right, excuse me. That's Anderson. Hands it off to Oss. Now back up top. Friend over here for Landon Johnson to the right side. Comes up top. Wall gets a screen. Now goes in the lane. Cut off there. Three-pointer on its way. Austin Anderson this time no good. He felt it from the other side, but this time on the right side no good.
Good man-to-man defense by both teams. As we were talking about defense, it'll be interesting to see as they go on if there's any other defenses that are played tonight.
We got a foul here on the near side. 27-15 your score. 12 minutes ago here in the second half. Now they go with Novotny. He dribbles to the right, looks in the lane, kick out. Nice pass, Onenson. Onenson looks, gets cut off. Comes back up top here to the near side. Schmidt hands it off Happel over to Novotny. Novotny with a nice move there. Pull-up jumper. No good. And now the Rebels get the rebound, and they'll come back the other way. Looking to drive. Ost with the floater. It's good. He got the shooter's touch and got it to drop, and we got a timeout on the floor. Rebels lead this one 29-15. We'll take a quick break here watching C-Squad basketball action on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in
Well, welcome back here to the Hive as we're just moments away from the continuation of the second half. Now with the basketball will be the Yellow Jackets. Bringing it up court, Gage Onenson. Onenson on the left side over to Glorvigan. Glorvigan looks, gives it to Novotny to the right. Now up top it's Schmidt over to the left. With it there, Happel cuts into the lane, now dishes outside. They'll hand it off to Glorvigan. A lot of work on the perimeter for the Yellow Jackets.
This is a big possession, I think, for the Jackets. Out of a timeout, basket probably needed to stop this run real quick.
They dribble around, and now it's turned it over. Brody Friend with it. Coming back, Novotny's going to get called for the reach-in. Friend with a nice job there. Not making too many friends on the Yellow Jacket squad as he gets a turnover. 29-15 your score here. 10:52 to go in this second half. Ball with it. Now they go to the left side up top. Now Friend with it. Gets a screen, but nice job coming there is Onenson. But inside is Brody O'Keefe, but he couldn't get it to drop.
That was really a nice back cut, Jason, and you feel bad for the young man when he set it up so nice to not have it finish for him.
Now goes up top. Novotny dribbles inside. Cut off. Comes over to the near side. Nice pass down low. The kick out and a three-pointer on its way off the iron. No good on the shot attempt by Glorvigan. And once again, one shot out for the Yellow Jackets.
Good defense by the Rebels, and yeah, definitely on the boards tonight. Another three.
Rebels catch fire. They lead
that one by
32-15.
Friend again, so Friend is lighting that up for sure.
Cutting inside that time was Blaze Schmidt. He is fouled on his way to the hoop. Hopefully for the Yellow Jackets a chance to end this run at the line. It's an 18-0 run right now for DGF.
Points really needed right now, Jason, and even one of the two of them here might get the lid off the basket and get the Jackets back on the scoring way.
9:51 to go, second half. First free throw up, no good. Oh, actually gets the roll. Sorry, I jumped the gun.
You
gets
did.
That one to go, and that makes it 32-16.
Nice roll there, kind of the shooter's touch. A host of substitutions right here. We'll try to pick them up as they're coming in, but second shot.
That one is good. 32-17. Rebels lead by 15 at the Hive in the C-Squad action. JV to follow on a new stream, and varsity will be later tonight as well. What should be a fun battle tonight is Austin Anderson has it for the Rebels. Dribbles left side guarded closely by Onenson. A quick three, turnaround three. That's an air ball and it goes out of bounds as Brody Friend was feeling it, but did not get that one to go as it goes out of bounds on the air ball.
And really what the Jackets needed there was a basket that came in 2 free throws and now a stop, and now you put another basket, and I'm sure DGF is going to extend that defense and try to make it as tough as possible for them to get on a little run on here.
Looking to drive in the lane, Onenson, and he gets a shot blocked, but there's a foul on the way up. O'Keefe came over and blocked the shot, but the foul was on the body down low. With 9:14 to go, the Yellow Jackets back to the line. Good possession here for the Yellow Jackets to get to the line and a chance to score with the clock stopped.
2 guys there, and that just seems like usually what happens, Jason, is it's not the one with the block, it was the one on the underside. So
free throw good there by Gage Onenson. Makes it 32-18.
little 3-point run here so far for the Jackets, hoping Onenson's trying to make it 4.
And that free throw no good off the iron, but he gets his own rebound, drives, throws up a shot, gets blocked in traffic. Brody Friend having a nice night for the Rebels, blocks that one, comes back the other way. Now he throws it over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe feeling it for 3, it's good. Brody O'Keefe from the right side, nails it. 35-18.
It's one of those that really stings a little bit. You miss the free throw, you get the rebound, and then don't get the shot, and then they come and hit a 3. So let's see how the Yellow Jackets respond here and get the ball around.
Schmidt with it now to Happel. Happel gets a screen from Schmidt, now goes right side. Thought about it for a moment. Wolcash now fakes the pass, drives up top. Gets the screen, does Onenson. Now he's swinging around the right side. Happel hits the 3. Foot may have been on the line, but the angle there doesn't help him, but he hits the 3. 35-21.
Big shot for Happel and the Yellow Jackets. Just cutting into the lead, making it 14 as you got to make a run here with 8 minutes to go.
Shot no good in the lane. Now the putback is good. Nice job there, Landon Johnson with the jumper.
Seems like the Rebels are just kind of everywhere, Jason. Every loose ball they seem to be getting to, and let's see if the Yellow Jackets can turn tide here.
Got a foul on the floor on the Rebels. (37-21), 7:58 to go.
Oz
Second
and
half.
Anderson back in the game. Sorry, Jason.
Onenson inbounds. Happel swings it over. Wolcash had the look, passes it up, goes inside with a nice pass. Shot blocked though. Nice block there, Austin Anderson, as he denied Dylan Ralston on the way up.
Kind of like I was saying, all those intangibles, loose balls, block shots, just finding the rebound that they shouldn't. That's kind of built the lead here for the Rebels.
Looking to drive there is O'Keefe. He got cut off and he'll swing it up top now with the Rebels. O'Keefe gets it back on the right side. Now hands it off to Anderson. Now with it, Oss looks inside, forces the entry pass. Shot no good. Rebound by the Rebels. Coming down with the rebound was Jackson Paul, and he's fallen on the way back up.
.21 remaining here. 16-point lead for the Rebels. We have Novotny coming back in the game for Schmidt right now for the Yellow Jackets. Good rebound there by Novotny, and big possession for the Jackets to cut into this 16-point lead as we're heading into 7 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Onenson with it over to Ralston. He looks to drive and gets fouled on his way up.
Rebel defense just seems real smothering right now, Jason. Like whenever there's a drive by the Yellow Jackets, there's not 1 or 2, there's usually 3 there. So maybe time for trying a little kick out. Maybe get into that 3. We'll see what happens.
Ralston will be at the line as the Yellow Jackets trail by 16. Free throw in and out, no good. Doesn't get that one to drop.
Second shot coming here for Ralston.
Number 21, Matt Kunza checks in. As Ralston's second free throw no good as well. They battle for the rebound, held balls to be called. O'Keefe was battling with Novotny for the rebound. Possession arrow keeps it with the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, nice job there by Novotny coming in, and he seemed like O'Keefe had the ball and just snatched it.
Ralston turnaround hook shot, no good. And now he stepped on this end line and turns it over. Does Novotny on the rebound attempt?
It's getting physical under there, Jason. You can see that this intensity is picking up as the game gets closer to the final minutes here, that both teams are getting more physical and the play is picking up.
Now looking to drive to the lane was Austin Anderson. He gets fouled and now will be shooting two. 37-21, 6:49 to go here in the second half of the C-Squad game. Again, we apologize. We're working on catching up with some of the technical difficulties that we have. Please bear with us. Free throw on its way, short from Anderson.
Friend back in the game, coming in for O'Keefe, so Friend for O'Keefe.
Anderson will shoot the second. Free throw on its way, no good, off to the iron. Ralston saves it from going out of bounds and gets a rebound for the Yellow Jackets. They quickly come back the other way, looking inside for Novotny. And now it's turned over off a couple of hands. Novotny tries to stay it out of bounds. They'll stay. It stays with the Yellow Jackets.
Little game of pinball there. I think it touched about 7 of the 10 players' hands in that one little possession there.
Pass inside, turned over. And the Rebels come back the other way.
Oh, nice look underneath.
They had Kunza underneath, and it goes off his hands and out of bounds. 6:29 to go. 37-21 the score. Nothing Onenson. Near side for Happel. Happel and Novotny over to Onenson. Onenson now gets the basketball there for Wolkash. Now comes the Happel. They swing around. Novotny again. Goes to the right. Wolkash with a nice fake. Now pullback jumper for three off the front iron. No good. And the rebound's grabbed and fought for and held bounds called. Mason Happel does a nice job battling for that rebound with Austin Anderson.
Glorvigen back in the game for the Yellow Jackets, and Wall back in for the Rebels. So a good rotation by both coaches here. A lot of kids in the game and playing hard, and that's just what you want to see in a C-Squad game.
Now with it is Anderson, swings it over. Looks for Kunza, now we'll give it over to Wall. Looks inside for Kunza again, off his hands, out of bounds. Had a nice cut, did Kunza, but lost control of the basketball on his way to the hoop, and it goes out of bounds. Rebels, though, still in control now, want to play the clock game on their side when they're lead by 16 here on the road.
Jackets certainly trying to cut into this lead. 3 there by Novotny.
No good. Rebound stays with the Yellow Jackets as they battled for it underneath. All right, and it will be Perham basketball. Onenson to inbound. Now to the left side to Wolkash. And a timeout. Timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. 5:38 to go here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We're going to have to keep it live as we're kind of working on some of the things behind the scenes. But Lance, we got a full slate of basketball action here tonight. C-Squad right now in the second half, followed by junior varsity, and then what will be the conclusion of tonight's game, the varsity action, which should be in a very exciting game between DGF and Perham, which has become to be a nice Heart of the Lakes Conference rivalry over the last few years.
Right, as you look at Section 8AA is in a north and south type thing until they get to the playoffs, and Dilworth, Glenfelt, and Rebels come in as the number 1 seed so far in the year. Again, they've had a few less games, different things the way this year has gone, but nonetheless, they're 3-1, I believe, coming in, and the number 1 seed so far on the top of the North, and the Yellow Jackets are at 3, I believe. Jason, is that what I'm looking at?
Trailing behind Breckenridge and Fergus Falls right now in the South at 5-2. Breckenridge 5-1 with the victory over Perham. Fergus Falls at 5-3. Suffering a tough loss to Detroit Lakes just the other night.
So a tight south subsection there, and we'll see where the Rebels come in at 1 and see how this game turns out.
Pass up top for Novotny. He's going to go in the backcourt, and there to pick it up, Brody Friend. Easy layup for 2.
And that's just a nice hustle play there. Saw the Yellow Jacket player let up a little bit and said, I'm going to get an easy layup. And no easier than a layup no easier points than a layup.
Three-pointer by Novotny off the iron, no good. Iron unkind for him, and now coming back to the Rebels. They're going to slow things down just a little bit with Austin Anderson in the backcourt. Field goal to Wall, back to Anderson, cutting to the layup, no good. Bad angle towards the hoop, but a nice cut. Novotny battles for the rebound, grabs it, gets fouled on the play. The foul's on Dudgeon.
Both teams scrambling hard to get the basketball there and working hard, and that's what you like to see is sometimes effort. And we have a few more substitutions for the Yellow Jackets, Jason.
5 to go in the second half. Yellow Jackets trailed by 18 as Novotny will check out.
Marco Lopez into the game, I believe, for the first time here for the Yellow Jackets. And I did not catch the second one, maybe Blaze Schmidt, but I think he was in there.
Up top now with it is Lopez. Hands it off with a quick pass to Onenson. They'll swing it right side. Oh gosh, down to Lopez. Lopez, left-hand dribble, goes behind the back, loses control, tries to save it, and does, but he saves it to Dudgeon of the Rebels, and the Rebels will just turn it right back over. But no, they say it was touched by the Yellow Jackets and tip pass as Wall was trying to give it back here to the near side.
That was a great hustle by the Rebels, first of all, to save that ball and start the fast break, and then to see Wolkosh turn around and sprint down the floor and break up that easy layup was a good thing for the Yellow Jackets, not giving up two more.
Jackson Paul to inbound for the Rebels. Nice inbound, short jumper, good. Hitting that one, Landon Johnson. And it's now a 20-point Rebel lead all over the Yellow Jackets here tonight in the C-Squad game. And that entry pass stolen away. Nice job there. Jackson Paul read that one.
One of the things that I've seen, Jason, is the Rebels really use that mid-range game, which is kind of a lost art in the game of basketball right now at all levels.
Now turned over, back the other way. Schmidt, layup in the lane, no good. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. With 4:05 to go, key for the Yellow Jackets shooting two. With the clock stopped, chance to cut into the lead.
Always nice to put points on the board when you're behind with the clock stopped and a chance here to cut into that 20-point lead that they've stretched it to right now.
Free throws forthcoming. First one off the iron, no good. Coming in now will be Jack Haugen as well as Matt Kunza for the Rebels. With 4:05 to go. Second free throw on its way. And that is good. 1 of 2 at the line for Schmidt there. Makes it 41-22. Inbound pass turned over. Yellow Jackets will get it. Here's Brecken Wolkash, left side, hands it off. Onenson launches three, no good. Rebound, tapped around, now grabbed. And coming away with it are the Rebels momentarily. They lose it, now saved here out of bounds. Nice hustle play. Plays Schmidt before he goes into the front row. As he throws the ball off the Rebel defender and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with. They're going to discuss. And it's going to stay with the Yellow Jackets.
And the officials got together there, decided that's what's going to happen, and good hustle there by Blaze. Ended up in his dad's arms down in the corner, so lucky Dad was there to stop that as he really went in hard.
Now with it here, the Yellow Jackets looking to drive. Now they pass it up top for Schmidt. Three-pointer on its way, no good. And eventually saved by the Yellow Jackets up top, getting it. It's Onenson. Gets it tapped away. Now he'll fire a pass over the far side for Borvigan. With it, Blaze Schmidt over to Lopez. Now to the left side, Onenson. Onenson drives, shot up, no good. Rebound tapped around. Tipped up here and eventually grabbed by the Yellow Jackets. Quickly back the other way is Onenson in the lane. We got a whistle and a foul.
Nice job by Onenson there as the 3 points kind of went away from the Yellow Jackets as they grew a little cold there to drive a couple times, get themselves to the basket, and eventually get to the free throw line, like you said, Jason, to score when that clock's not running.
Free throw no good. Rebound tapped around once again. And now the Rebels come up with it, Jack Haugen. And now he's fouled. and of what's kind of become a little sloppy.
Yeah, it just the flow has kind of gone away from the game, and it's a little bit, I think, the Yellow Jackets trying to hurry some shots, and probably a little bit the scrappy defense of the Rebels, I would say, have led to this, just what we're seeing right here.
2:50 to go, 41-22 in the second half. Held balls called will be DGF basketball.
Setting up the press break here is Dilworth.
And they get called for the travel as Paige Onison with some nice defense putting the pressure on Jack Haugen there. The Yellow Jackets with it, Lopez left side. Now to Onison. Onison brings it back up top for Schmidt. Looking to drive Happel into the lane, gets cut off by Matt Kunza, and Lopez gets the loose ball. Lopez now here to Wolkash. Wolkash with it. Picks up his dribble, passes it over to the right side. Schmidt looks into the lane, fires up a shot. It's blocked away by Matt Kunza. And coming up with the loose ball is Joshua Dudgeon.
I think that's about the fourth or fifth ball that Kunza's got his hands on, Jason, as he seems like kind of that long, lanky, kind of a menace on defense.
Inside pass forced and stolen away. Nice job there. Gage Onison read that perfectly, but loses his footing coming back the other way and turns it over. And Jackson Paul has it, tries to force a pass inside. It gets inside. The layup is good. Jackson Paul gets the feed back and lays it up and in. It's now a 21-point Rebel lead.
Nice little scramble play there for the Rebels, and the first bucket we've had for a while. So nice to see that ball go in the hoop.
Lopez with it, and he travels. We have wholesale substitutions for the Yellow Jackets. As it will be DGF basketball on the far side inbound. They lead by 21 with 1:32 to go. Five.
Again, I think it was about the 3-minute mark, Jason, or 4 in the first half, that it was a 15-14 game in front. The lead was for the Yellow Jackets, and DGF has just kind of pulled that defense out and hit some big shots and spread that lead out now to a 21-point lead.
Dalton Dubois driving in the lane, draws the foul.
That's only 5 on the Yellow Jackets, so 2 more. Well, 1 more.
Nope, they called the travel.
Oh, they did call a travel on that one.
Dubois gets called for the travel with 1:23 to go.
Not the first time I've been fooled tonight, Jason, so, or the last.
I was going to say, I know there's been a few tonights that have shocked me a little bit. Here's Happel with it. He'll drive in the lane. Nice move, nice fakes the pass, and draws the foul from Mac Kunza. A nice move there. Happel faked the pass, got the defender to go up, and then drove up into him.
That was a nice move because they've been passing that ball around the outside perimeter, and he kind of faked that pass like he was going to. Defensive guy shifted, and he took advantage.
Happel free throw, good. 43-23, 1:09 to go. Following the conclusion of this one, we'll start a new stream for the junior varsity action game. Hopefully we have our issues taken care of a little bit better. Second free throw, no good.
Thanks for being patient with us and joining us tonight. It's fun to bring you basketball.
Out of bounds on the pass, it's tipped. They'll keep it with the Rebels with 59.2 seconds to go. Inbound pass here, kicked out. Nice kick out, and a 3 on its way from Jack Haugen is good. Nice ball movement once again by the Rebels, and they lead by 23.
That inside-out game has been really good for them in this run in the second half.
Foul on the way. They'll be on the floor with 45.2 seconds to go.
Should be 2 shots, I believe, at the 10th foul on the Rebels this second half, so should get some free throws here.
We thank you again for tuning in on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll have the JV game next, followed by the varsity action. Shot no good. That was short. 45.2 seconds ago in this contest. Free throw good off the backboard. Now looking to move with it are the Rebels here late as they drive with the basketball. Dalton Dubois. Dubois with it. Goes here over the near side to Kudza. They'll go over to the right for Jackson Paul inside.
Nice job by the Yellow Jackets, but taken back by the Rebels with 10 seconds remaining here.
As the Rebels in control will run this clock out. They take the victory 46-24.
Yeah, it was a fun game, Jason. I'm sure not the way the Jackets wanted it to end, but give, I think, full credit to the Rebels as they extended their defense and made some big shots, and it aided to that run. So nice job by the Rebels tonight at the opening game, and we'll see if it carries through or what changes the Yellow Jackets make as the next couple games go.
Well, they did a nice job picking up the victory tonight. We'll wrap this one up. That's going to be it for this one. We'll be back in here just a little bit as we get ready for the junior varsity action here from the Hive between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels.
Davies working left to right. They set up and damn with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.